This video is going to create future millionaires. I'm going to explain exactly what you need to be doing at ages 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 so you can get financially ahead. And if you're older, use this as a checklist to ensure you are on the right path. I managed to become a millionaire in my 20s. But looking back, I know that if I had followed a roadmap like this, I would have hit that first million significantly faster. Don't just skip to your age. Implement every step. If you miss the foundation, you'll regret it later. Age 13. Open an investing account. Investing is all about time in the market. Think of it as a snowball rolling down a hill. The longer it rolls, the more mass it accumulates, eventually becoming an avalanche. If you are 13, you are in the perfect position. You aren't legally old enough to open a brokerage account, so you need to sit down with a parent or guardian. I know this is intimidating. My parents never spoke about money, but show them the value of a custodial account, like a junior ISA in the UK or a UTMA/UGMA in the US. My personal strategy has always been boring but effective. I invest in a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. I don't pick individual stocks. I bet on the 500 biggest companies in the USA. It's consistent and it works. Every birthday or Christmas, ask for contributions to this account. It's the greatest gift you can receive. Age 14, find your talent. At 14, you don't have rent or bills. You have the ultimate luxury, the freedom to fail. Go out and try everything. Pressure wash driveways, join a team, start a hobby. I see so many teens say they don't have a talent. The truth is, they've never tried enough things to find it. My son spent his mornings at 4 a.m. in a swimming pool. It wasn't about the money, it was about the discipline. That habit of waking up before the competition was exactly what allowed him to outwork everyone when he eventually started his own business at 18. Find what you enjoy, become great at it, and double down. Age 15, stash your money. Stop asking for PS4 games or temporary thrills. Ask for cash. Then, get a Saturday job. Even if it's just retail, you are learning how the world works. I use the word stash rather than save. Most teenagers save money for 3 months just to blow it on a concert or a new console. That's not saving. That's just delaying consumption. See your stash as a launch pad. When I was younger, having even $100 meant I had the capital to try a small business idea. It's the difference between starting from zero and starting from a position of strength. Also, get that provisional driving license. It's a rite of passage you want to get over with as soon as you're legally able. Age 16, hone your skills. You have 2 years before the real world starts. By now, you should have a few areas where you're naturally inclined. Start stacking those skills. I remember when I was young, I was decent at selling, woodworking, and mechanics. I didn't know how they'd connect, but I kept investing in them. Don't waste your money on get-rich-quick courses. Invest in tools. My son bought his first iMac for $500 from his uncle. It was the most expensive thing he'd ever bought, so he became obsessed with learning every detail of that machine. That single purchase led him to master video editing and Photoshop, skills that eventually opened massive doors for his career. Age 17, pass your driving test. Listen to me. Pass your driving test. I don't care if you don't have a car yet. Not being able to drive kills your business potential. If you have a client 30 minutes away and you are relying on public transport, you are going to be late. And in business, to be late is to be unacceptable. I live by a simple rule. To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. To be late is unacceptable. Once you have your license, use your stash money to buy a cheap, reliable starter car. It is your ticket to being professional and mobile. Age 18, the roadmap to success. At 18, the world opens up. Here is your 7-step plan. 1. Open 2 bank accounts. A checking account for your daily life and a high-interest savings account for an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of living expenses. 2. Get a credit card. People will tell you debt is bad. My father used to say, never a borrower or lender be. That's a mindset for the poor. The rich understand leverage. Use a credit card for gas or groceries and pay it off in full every single month. You'll build a credit score that will save you thousands on your first mortgage. 3. Open an investing account. Use tax-advantaged accounts, like a Roth IRA or ISA. Modern apps allow for fractional shares, so you can start investing in companies like Apple or Amazon with as little as $1. 4. Question university. Is it a scam? If you want to be a doctor, no. But if you're unsure, don't take on $100,000 in debt for a degree you don't need. My business success and the success of many I mentor came from real-world experience, not a classroom. Consider an apprenticeship where you get paid to learn. 5. Avoid consumer debt. I had to borrow money for my first model car shop. That was good debt because it built a business. Never take on debt for a car or clothes. That is bad debt that creates a financial trap. 6. Start a side hustle. You don't have to be miserable at a 9 to 5. Use your skills in web dev, editing, or sales to start a service-based side hustle. Use your day job to fund your growth. 7. Long-term investing. If you invest $250 a month at 18, you could have $1.5 million by age 65. If you wait until you are 28 to start, you'll have less than half that amount. That's the power of 10 extra years of compounding. Start today. The younger you are, the less you are taxed, and the more power you have. Your future self is waiting for you to make the right move.